thought I'd do an answer the vlog and some updates. No, I've not got back to you about Bella, because I wanted to, what's she doing? Come here. Bella, come here. There you go. Yeah, I took her to see Emily last week, and she said she couldn't find anything wrong. So she said bring her back in a week and we'll check the size of the lump again. So I took her today, and it was Marcus she saw, Archie's vet. And he fell in love with her. Hello? Hello? He fell in love with her. Absolutely fell in love with her. He checked her over, and he said the lump is minuscule now. That means it's gone down from last week. So he thinks the food is a food problem is what's it more to do with pickiness, and could be because she's getting on a bit and that she's not eating much. So he said monitor her for the next month. He says if there's any no, if there's any changes in her or anything like that, he says just bring her back, but he's going to check her again in a month. And but he's really happy with her. He said she's got a lovely soft coat. He said she's looking really in top knit condition. So she's got the all clear. He said she's got beautiful teeth, beautiful eyes, checked her heart, lungs, everything. So she's going to go back in her cage now, see if she'll have anything to eat or drink. And he said she was really, really calm. And he said she was running up and down his arms. He said it was quite funny. And he said she wouldn't answer Arabella. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you she answers to Bella. So he said he knows for next time. He asked how Archie were doing. And I said, well, it's completely gone. I can't even feel the cyst anymore, or the sac. He said, that's what I want to hear, he says. But any problems, just bring him back. So he's not been there long, so he never got to know Casper, but he's so good. He was only supposed to be a locum originally last year. You were just standing in for one of the lady vets who went on maternity leave. And he was that good, and he's that popular with the clients and the pets and the staff. They've taken him on permanently. And so I'm really glad I moved to that practice. Been there about 2 years now, because I moved there when, as you know, due to the original vet at the other practice who damaged Casper. So it's not too bad, yeah. So she's fine now for a month. We'll see how she goes. I'll keep monitoring her, monitor her weight. Now I can deal with her pickiness now. She seems to be just really, really picky now. So, all right, come on, darling. Don't get your head stuck in there. Come here. Oh, you're lovely and soft. Yeah, you are. You're lovely and soft. Are you going to say hello? Yeah, you can say hello. You've had a nice trip out, haven't you? Yeah. It's got a lovely coat. You're nice and soft. So I say it's a big relief at the moment. So he did say it has gone down from last week, and I said I thought that because it was the size of a pea originally. So he said no, everything's fine. He's had a good route round. So, but he'll know more in a month. When we take it back in a month, we'll just see then if it's either the same size or whether it's disappeared or whether it's gone a bit bigger. She'll be able to judge it a bit more. And he says if need be, we can always make an appointment with Claire, you know, the exotic vet. But we'll see how she goes. So we're going to put you back in your cage now, little miss. Eh? Come on then. And then tomorrow we're going to clean your cage out. Get off me. Sorry guys, she's climbing up. Ah, get up. Come on, you little monkey. There you go. There we go. There you go. So that's done and dusted. So I put her science selective nuggets in a separate bowl for her. Only about 5 nuggets, and a bunny dream in there for her. So, yeah, we'll see. Oh, where's she gone? Oh, yeah. Hey, Pudding. He says, don't worry too much about her weight, he says, because her condition is absolutely good for her age. So, oh, yeah. Hello. Yeah, you were good, weren't you, for your vet? Yes, you was. You were very pleased with you. She's saying, there we go. She's having a bit of a nibble. That's what we want to see. Oh, Bella, you pooped in her. Every night I clean this out, completely take it out, clean it out, put new kitchen roll down for her, so she gets a brand new what's it every single night. And then I've not decided tomorrow because I'm due to clean her cage out. I've not decided if to give her them 2 roadie pets cabins or the Gertzu, what I've got, which I showed in my past all a few days ago. See, the problem is if I take this out, like I said before, she'll freak out. She really will. So what I was thinking of doing is putting... See, I've not decided yet. I don't need to put the roadie pet there, back there, with a bendy bridge going up, so she can go onto there, although she climbs up herself anyway. Or whether to put 2 of them there, 2 of the roadie pets there, because I've got the small ones, as you know. And but I do want to do it different. But I have to be careful with her because she doesn't like change. So, yeah, Missy. Eh? Get your lovely little argenty coat. Beautiful. She's saying, sod you, I'm off now. Bye-bye. She's had a bit of baby food as well. So, this morning before I took her out, a bit of the Ella's Kitchen carrots. So, yeah. And my hay fever's doing me head in. Hiya. Hey, Belle. So, that's that done. And, so that's Bella's news. And now we'll, shut up, dog. Neighbour's dog outside. I'm going to do some cupcakes today. So, I don't know if I'll be filming it or not. If not, then I'll just leave this video as this. So, but if I am, I'll just add it onto this. So, what I'll do is I'll say cheerio for now, just in case I don't add anything else to this vlog. And so I'll say cheerio. But if I do add anything else to this vlog, then I'll see you in a few minutes, in a mo. So, ta-ta. Okay guys, right, I've nearly finished doing the all the hamster foods that's available. So once this is done, I'll be doing a separate video on it. At the moment I'm working on all the nuggets that's available. And I've done the mueslis, I've done the dwarf mueslis that's available, Syrian, only the UK ones at the moment. Just hold on a minute. Right, yeah. So at the moment, I'm just working on the dwarf nuggets. Oh, for Pete's sake. Hold on a minute. Right, it's one of them days. Right. So, this is just a rough sketch. I've nearly finished. I've done the mueslis, like I said. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a type them out, or write them out again, neater, line them in pen. And what I've done is I've done all the foods that's available that I can find. And in separate things, like there'll be separate sheets for nuggets, separate sheet for Syrian muesli, separate sheet for dwarf mueslis. So it gives people a rough guide. I'll go into it all in depth. I'll do a separate video. Even though you'll know most of this from all the food reviews, but things have changed since my old food reviews. So, Yeah. So that needs to, as you can see, I've made some mistakes there. So that's, as I said, I'm still working on the nugget ones. So, let's see. There's the blank sheets ready to rewrite them out. Now, the hamster diet. These are the hamster diet sheet, which I'll go through here when I do my hamster diet video. My hay fever's irritating my throat. Right. So this one's the mueslis that's suitable for dwarfs. So let's have a see. Oh no, that's the dwarf diet, sorry. My mistake. Right. Everything's all upside down. They're the ones that's for my treat mix, trail mix, what I'm doing, which I mentioned recently. Right, so here is the muesli that's available for Syrians. Now, when I next go down to Jolly's, I'm going to pick up a bag of the muesli because I didn't know they did it till recently, like I said. And I'll do a review on that. So look out for that soon, guys. When I get up to Jolly's, I'll pick up a bag and I'll do a food review on it. It's the Jolly's hamster and gerbil mix. So I'll do a review on that. They said it's very much like Pets at Home, so it should be okay. Should be good. So I'll pick a bag of that up when I'm next there. Tesco, I don't know if anybody's, if it's just my local one or whatever, but they don't seem to do the Tesco muesli anymore. So let me know, guys, if you go to Tesco and you still see it, just let me know, because I'm not sure if they've discontinued it or whether it's just my store, my local store. So, but anyway, I've still got it written down, the Tesco muesli, just till I'm sure. And I removed the Burgess Dwarf and the Syrian, Burgess Syrian bits, because they don't do it. So all the ones that's been discontinued, JR Farm, stuff like that. So like I was saying, this is all the hamster ones that's available in the UK, which I'll go through here. So it's going to be quite a good video, that, actually. And same here with the dwarf mueslis. I'll put it in preference as well, which is my preference, obviously. Like Harry Hamster, I still think that's the best food going for hamsters. And let's see what else we got on here. Yeah, Pets at Home, Vitakraft menu, Vitakraft Emotions Syrian. So yeah, they're all on there. So all them, I'll go through them with you as well. And that's it for that part, guys. These are the old sheets, which I've scrubbed out as I've done. Some of like I said, have been discontinued, so I've had to scrub them out as well. Which is a shame, because I really do miss the Burgess Dwarf. Let's see. So that's that, guys. So I'm just finishing off the nuggets one. And then once I've done that, I'll rewrite them all out once I've check for any mistakes. And then I'll do the video on it. So, yeah. Well, you like that, guys? Catch you later. Right, guys, going to make some cupcakes. I'm using this one because these are my favourite mixes. They do different ones, but I chose the ginger. You need oil. That's the icing I'm using. I'll show you that in a minute. And water. That's all you need for them ones. So there's the erythritol icing sugar, and I'm not sure what flavour to put with the ginger cupcakes. Don't know if to do vanilla or lemon, because no ginger goes with lemon. I think I might do lemon icing actually and colour it yellow. So that's what I use. I've not opened it yet, but this is what I'll be using. And yeah, and these are good to freeze as well. So I'm going to put it all in this bowl here. So catch you in a mo. Right guys, there it is. It's all mixed in and it smells absolutely lovely. Wish you had smell-o-vision. So I recommend getting these because you get quite a lot out of it. So I've just put the cupcake maker on and that's just beat. So we'll cupcake cases. I always use these paper ones because to go in the so they go in the freezer. Even though I've got silicone ones, but I tend to keep the silicone ones for when I do peanut butter cups and stuff like that, which is rare, but there we go. Now, lovely jubbly. Got my spoon. What I'll do, I'll be back in a tick because it was going to take me a while. Right guys, there's 6 cupcakes cooking in there. And I've still got half a bowl left, so that'll do another 6. So, yeah. Now, I'm not sure how long this will take. It usually takes about 5 or 10 minutes. And I've got the tap on, running some hot water to wash the pots. And this will be put on, well, not today because I've got to let it cool down, but I might keep one out for tonight and put it on tonight. So I'll let that bake and then I'll just turn this water off and I'll be back in a tick. Right guys, so I'm back again. So this is really, really like proper cake mix, not like the water stuff. If you think there's lumps in it, it's not lumps, guys. Don't worry, it's just air bubbles, so it just needs a bit more whizzing up. So yeah, we'll check these out in a few minutes when the buzzer goes off. So yeah, as I was saying before, Bella's got these sort of all clear, so we'll just see what happens next month when she goes back, and I'll in the meantime keep monitoring it. But yeah, I was really pleased that she was really, really good for him because I was really worried because I had this fear, and it's only been since the original vet messed up with Casper, that I had this fear. I had this fear that if I'm not in the same room as the vets, and I'm not holding the hamster, that the hamster will escape from the nurse's hands and fall off the table and onto the floor. Can you imagine that? And obviously it'd be seriously serious trouble. And even though the original vet didn't drop Casper, it was just it's just the way she did the teeth and neglected his teeth, and well, not neglected his teeth, damaged his teeth. But since then I've just lost trust in vets, and I am always dead protective, and I was just really, 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 really anxious. I was pacing up and down in the waiting room because I weren't allowed in, obviously, and oh, I thought, oh, please behave yourself, Bella. I thought, please behave, but But apparently she did. She was climbing up him, and he said she was so cute. So that's that out the way, guys. And the alarm, I've got another thing to tell you about the alarm. I just don't believe it. You know, the smoke alarm. Well, 2 days ago, it started off again. So I thought, oh, for God's sake. So I got them out again, and they said, it's not your new one. Your new one's fine. I said, what are you on about? I said, it can't be the old one. It's still stuck on the ceiling. It's disconnected. So he undid it. And he said, and he basically said, oh, yes, he has disconnected it. Well, how can it go off then? I said. So he said, so he managed to fiddle about with it and what have you, and then he said, I'll book you what's it for Thursday. He said, an electrician. I'll just check these. Right, guys, this is the first batch done, and they smell delicious. So I'm going to let them cool down. And then once they've gone cold, I'll put them in the freezer. I don't put icing on them until I use them. So these will be going in the freezer. They're still very, very warm. And very, very springy. Lovely sponge. I'm just waiting for the next batch to be done. And I'll show you what it's like. I'll cut one in half for you and show you what it's like. And then all I've got to do is, when I want one, these last 3 months in the freezer, so I could just have one every Sunday. And what I'll do is just take one out, let it defrost, put icing on it, and then jobs are good in. Just make enough icing just to put on the top. Or you could, or sometimes I put marshmallow fluff on top, depends. Sometimes I put buttercream on top. But because I've got the erythritol and I want to keep the calories down. And these are low in calories as well, because you only need a tablespoon of a mixture to go in there. So it's basically a low calorie cupcake. That's why I like the Wright's cupcake mix. And the erythritol's no calories at all. So I'm just going to flavour that lemon and put some yellow colouring on, and then spread it over, and jobs are good in. So yeah, so as I was saying, going back to the alarm, so he came out. This was a different fella this time, obviously, because 9 days had passed. And it started going off at 5 a.m. I thought, oh, here we go. And I did think it was a new one, but it wasn't. I'd never expected it to be the old one, which has been disconnected. So how can that be? So anyway, he said it could be just some connection somewhere. But I tried saying to him, but he's disconnected it. And he said, yeah, I can see that. He said, I'll see if it's been running on battery for the past 9 days. So he checked the battery. And he said, I'll put a new one in anyway. So he put a new one in, just to see if it just runs on a battery without the mains. So he says, he was very watsy. He was like he wasn't bothered. He said, oh, don't worry about it. You've got your new one over there, he says, and that's fine. And I said, but I thought it was that one gone off. He said, no, it's the old one. But he said, I'm going to send an electrician to get this solved once and for all. So the electrician's coming tomorrow, Thursday. And they're the ones that will check it out thoroughly, check the wiring. But it's bizarre. I could understand it if it was still connected, if it was a faulty wiring, but it's been disconnected. The battery's dead, because obviously the battery's 11 years old. But it was at 5 a.m, 5ish it was in the morning, and it wasn't like a big siren this time, thank God. It was just like a annoying do all the time, and it was, I thought, this is definitely weird, and it's starting to freak me out. It really is starting to freak me out. So I thought, oh gosh, when's it going to end? But I'll tell you a bit about this flat, you see, because I know before I lived here, there was an elderly fellow that lived there in his 90s, and he was put into a care home because he couldn't manage to live on his own anymore. Hold on a minute. And but before him, there was an old lady, and this is bizarre, this story, and I've not told you yet, guys, but I'm going to tell you now. It's about 2 years ago, just before my older died. You know, my tortoiseshell. I was in the kitchen, and from the kitchen, from the side of my eye, is the hallway. I saw this cat going in the bathroom, and I thought it was older because she's the darkest cat I had. You know, the Calamanca tortoiseshell. And so I thought, right, so I shouted, "Oi," which I always do because she always used to be one that just go in the bathroom when I wasn't looking. But if I shouted, "Oi," she'd come running back out and run into the front room or the bedroom, whichever door was open, whichever takes her fancy. So anyway, I did it. I said, "Oi," and she didn't come out. And I thought, right, the little monkey, she's defying. So I put everything down what I was doing in the kitchen, and I went in the bathroom. No cat. No cat. I thought that's strange. Now she has to go past me to get to the bathroom, so I would have seen her run in the front room. So there's no way we missed each other. So I thought, this is bizarre. I saw a cat go in the bathroom. So anyway, I went to the front room and she was snuggled up next to the others on the chair. And she looked at me up dead weird as if to say, "What's going up, Mama? What's the matter?" I thought, oh, that's freaked me out. So anyway, a few weeks after that, I saw the cat again in the front room. That sort of just run past the chair, and I thought, right. So I asked the what's it called, the landlord, and I said, "Has anyone died in it?" Because my late mum was a medium, I do have a bit of more like a clairsentient type thing, and I've always sensed things. I'm pretty good if I go in an empty house or flat. I'd know if it was haunted or not. I'm pretty good that way. But anyway, so I asked them, and they said, yes, an old lady died there about 10 years ago. And so obviously, I've been here 9 years. So that old fella who moved in after her wasn't here very long. So anyway, she's been gone about 12 now, because this was 2 years ago. So the landlord said, yeah, she died 10 years ago. And I said, did she have a cat? And they said, luckily it was the receptionist that was there, has been there a long time, so she knew her. And she said, yeah, she had a black cat called Nellie. Well, I'll finish it off in a minute. Just another few minutes with that and then it's done. So I thought, blow me down, I thought. And I just didn't know what to make of it. So I thought, come on now, get your head in gear. But I've not seen it since. I've not seen it since, the cat. But it's just weird. And it really is really, really weird. But I don't want to tell you too many ghost stories because this is a vlog. I want to keep them separate in a separate playlist. I'll try and do at least one a week or one a fortnight for you. I've opened up a new playlist for I think it's called Everything Spooky. So all my ghostly stories and stories that I've heard from the past as well, not just my experiences but other stories. I'll put each time I do a video on it, I'll just put it in my Everything Spooky playlist. If you're not into the paranormal or anything like that, that's fine. Just skip over the video. I'll try and put it in the subject, the title of the video, so you know not to view it. So, now did you hear that? Did you hear that then in the background? Did you hear that plop? I'm not on about that just lit up then. I'm on about there was like a plop. I'll have to view that back again. I'll have to go back to about 15 minutes because it's on 15:19 now. and just see if I can hear it, if it picked it up. Like a click or something. Yeah, guys, so you don't have to watch that. If you're only here for the hamster stuff, don't worry. I mean, this channel will always be mainly pet channel, but just every so often I'll just do a bit of a fewer bits and bobs. So yeah, at least this door doesn't make a sound as much now like it used to. So this should be done in a minute now, any minute. So I'll just check it, and then I'll wrap up with you. See you in a minute, guys. Right, guys, so there we are. So it's done 12, like I said. I'm just wondering if I can get... I might have to get another tub. I'll sort that out once they've gone cold. I'll just open this one, because this one's got the smallest one in. And then we'll just see what it's like. So hold on a tick. Look at that, guys. Squidgy. Nice and moist. Now, this is still hot, so obviously it's going to be more squidgy than what it should be. But these have gone cool now. So these will firm up. Once they're cool, they'll firm up, as any cake does. But I'll put this skewer through it and it's all cooked. And as you can see, it's going to have a nibble even though it's a bit hot. Ow. Oh. Yeah, I think lemon will go with that. Tell you what else you could use it. You could use it as a pudding. Like one portion on a plate with some custard on it. Oh, that'd be nice. Because it's a sponge after end of the day. Oh, it's lovely. I want to get the chocolate one next, the chocolate fudge one, and put chocolate chips in it eventually. These will last me 3 months, so say in about 3 months' time, I'll get the chocolate fudge one. So these will be my little treat on a Sunday, just one a week. Because at the moment I'm, well, supposed to be. I just want to try and lose a little bit of weight. So nothing major, but I just want to lose a little bit. There you go, guys. Who wants smell-o-vision? Right, guys, so I'm going to go now because I've got to do a few more bits and bobs. And then get me lunch. And then chill out a bit. I think I'll watch Henry VIII, I think, the Ray Winston one. Because I just got that on DVD the other day. And I love that film. So I think I'll watch that. And yeah, anything Tudor.